Alright YouTube, this is Robert Ness816 and I'm coming at you with a video. This is Craftsman's brand new Compact Brushless RP impact driver and drill combo set. Currently this is on sale for $143 on Amazon. Comes with the impact driver, the drill driver, two 2 amp-hour batteries, one charger. I'm using the other charger from this set to charge up the other battery. So quick overview. This impact driver, for some reason online, has two sets of specs. One saying it has 2100 inch-pounds of torque, the other one saying it has 1800. I'm going with the 1800 inch-pounds because 2100 for a $79 tool is kind of, I don't really believe that, so it's got to be a typo somewhere or a marketing issue or whatever. But you look at the motor, it's literally going from where the gap is, where you can see the air gap, so it's basically going to be from like there to there. So tiny little motor in this puppy. So yeah, very lightweight in the hand, really good ergonomics, very well balanced with the battery. This is the only thing I can knock it on. The little sticker in the back, I would have basically put like a rubber overmold on here that says compact on it. That's the only nitpick I could say with the tool. Your LED light is down on the bottom instead of on the top, which is nice because it kind of illuminates the shadows that you get with the single LED on the bottom here. I mean, both methods work just fine for illuminating things. This is your current brushed impact driver here from Craftsman as well. This is the new one, so this is even more compact than the old one. Much lighter weight than the older brushed impact driver. Really good throttle response on this one. You can see where the light is, but it does a good enough job for lighting up where you need it and stuff. You can kind of see it does a good enough job. Does not stay on when you let go of the trigger, so basically you do like a little quarter press here and the light will just turn on and stay on for as long as you need it. So nice feature to have. And then this is their brushed drill, the current version of it. So basically good power for this thing, good RPM. This one's 1800 RPMs. Which is pretty good for a brushed drill. This has a regular locking 1/2 inch chuck. It is not a ratcheting chuck, just a regular locking 1/2 inch chuck. Same thing with the light on this one right here. Little quarter press, turns off. So this one has seen a good amount of use. I do actually really like this tool. It does have really good power. Something that Craftsman did add to these newer brushed drills though is that, say if you're in speed 2 and you're drilling, you're using a fairly large bit or whatever you're doing has a lot of resistance on it, the motor has a load cutout on it where it will basically prevent damage to the motor, so you don't burn out your drill. So basically the workaround for that is to switch around to 1, and then you should be able to I guess torque or power your way through it. And if you still can't, then obviously you're overworking the tool, but it's good that Craftsman added a safety into the drill here. So yeah, this one 1800 inch-pounds of torque as well, and I can almost confirm that because I have a Ingersoll Rand's 212 3/8 inch impact driver that when hooked up to a commercial grade 100-gallon air compressor, this thing will outperform it every time. So really that shows you how far technology has come, where a cheap tool like this can outperform $180 impact gun. So definitely very impressive for that. So moving on to these two tools. So again, I'm going to go with 1800 inch-pounds of torque, which is the same as this one, but when you compare the sizes though between them, you can just see how much more compact the impact driver is here. So definitely way more compact there. Definitely lighter in weight as well, going without the battery pack. Yeah, definitely lighter in weight. Both of them have really good grips on them though, but when you hold them both in a hand, there's a pretty, there's a decent difference in weight. I wouldn't say it's like overbearingly light, because Craftsman did do a really good job of improving the weight on these new brush tools compared to the old ones, because the old ones really were just super heavy for what they were. But yeah, so 1800 inch-pounds of torque on both of them. The drill 1900 RPMs, and this one has 355 UWO or whatever it is of torque. So pretty good torque output. This one is 300. Again, this one's 1800 RPMs. This one has a better chuck, a ratcheting chuck on it, so this one will allow you to get a tighter grip on drill bits and things like that. It's also more of a heavy duty type of chuck too, so this will be able to withstand heavier usage. And the same thing with the impact driver as well. That's one advantage that brushless tools have over brushed, where the motors in brushless stuff is just able to control heat better. Having said that though, I have used the shit out of these. It doesn't seem like it because I do take care of my stuff, but there's little markings here and there on it. You know, basically just a microfiber towel and hot water and dishwashing soap, and you know, squeeze out the towel, make it damp, and whatever grease is on there will pretty much come off. So you can keep tools clean for a really long time doing that without damaging the plastic or the rubber like that. But anyway, yeah, so having said that, the newer brush stuff, even under heavy usage, it'll get warm, but it's not like hot or anything like that. So Craftsman did do a really good job of improving even their basic tools. These though, they definitely do run cooler though, even still. Alright, so now I'll just plug in just the battery to give you a little sound test on them. Maybe in the future I'll do a little you know, test on these to see which one's more powerful or whatever, but give you what they sound like. So here's the throttle control. There's the throttle control on it, not bad. And here's your brush drill. So you can see there's a time delay on the light on these. It stays on for, I believe, 10 seconds. The drill does the exact same thing. So there you go. So I'll just tighten up the chuck on here just so it doesn't spin around. And you can hear the ratchet. Well, anyway, after it locks, there we go. But anyway, I think I have to put a chuck in there for it to ratchet. Anyway, here's the throttle control on the drill. And also the new forward reverse location on these newer Craftsman tools is a huge improvement over the old ones, because the old ones were up a bit higher and had less tactile feedback. These are just more of a click, so you can tell exactly where you're putting your throttle on these. So very nice. I also like how the LED light on these is more of a white instead of a blue, so that's easier on the eyes when you're using this stuff. So now we'll just compare the brushed versions. And again, when these are on sale, the brush stuff seems to stay around 120 bucks for the 2 battery kit and the drill driver combo. This one on sale is 140 bucks, so when it's on sale, definitely go for these two. So we'll see what the throttle control is like. So right now it's in forwards. And you can see they even have a nice white LED. Well, I'm going to say it's not as white. This is actually more of a bluish. So a higher quality LED in these tools. And then the drill. So there you go. You see the brushed arcing in there on the brake. That's a motor break happening. That's what happens with brush tools. But anyway, yeah, so decent comparison there. Yeah, both are great tools depending on what you're doing with them. DIY, a little bit heavier usage. Actually, I would say more heavier usage. Better build on these, probably more robust parts and things like that. I have used the hell out of both of these actually, and they've held up just fine. So I can say without a shadow of a doubt that these two tools are great for DIY and even usage in a work environment. These would just be better off just because brushless motors are usually better suited for heavier applications and whatnot. So thanks for watching.